Resonance Ramble is, of course, sponsored by The Voice. We didn't pick you, but let's just turn around and talk to you for 10 minutes and humiliate you and whatever. What a very odd concept. I do like the programme, though. I am watching it. Anyway, don't forget, if you're watching me on Periscope, head on over to Twitter. Excuse me, follow me over there at InspiringJH. At InspiringJH. Or go to the new website, fitbrummybootcamp.com. Fitbrummybootcamp.com, where you can download your free workout guide and diet plan over there just by subscribing to the email list. So, look after your downsides because the upsides look after themselves. Okay, so basically you will, when things are going well, that tends to look after itself, and that doesn't need any effort. Again, I'm a big proponent of building the skills of protecting against negativity and protecting against downsides, because people expect everything to work and they expect life to, unfortunately some people expect the world to revolve around them, and it doesn't work like that. So that's the more extreme example. But on a low level, it's just about making sure that you're always in control of what could happen on a negative standpoint. Because when things are going well, you don't need to do anything because things will just work. It's when things don't work that you've got to learn, and that's when you've got to really, really focus, because there's a real... It's a challenge, actually, this whole thing between positive and negative thinking. The better way of looking at it is it's preparation thinking more than anything else, because you can be positive, but preparation sometimes is preparing for the negative events. It's like, for example, in the health and fitness ring, if you're trying to lose weight, it's not always going to go your way, no matter what they tell you at the slimming clubs or whatever. It's not always going to go your way, and you need to be prepared mentally for the days and the weeks when it perhaps doesn't go your way, and what you're going to do to bounce back. Because remember, weight gain is something that builds up over time. You don't gain weight in a day. And any weight you gain in, say, even a week, you can lose. It's when that week turns into a month, that month turns into a year, that year turns into 5, 10, that you gain considerable weight. So if you've got the ability to be able to nip these things in the bud, then it won't last that long. But you have to remember that you have to focus on the downsides, because the upsides, when you're losing weight, things are going well, you're preparing your food, no one's doing your head in, all that sort of stuff, that's going to be easy. It's going to be more difficult when you get challenged, and that's the time you've got to prepare for. Nobody prepares for challenging. Nobody. Most people don't prepare for challenging in areas of life. And then when it comes, they fall to pieces. You have to be ready for the challenges, and you have to be ready for all the things that get thrown at you. Otherwise, when they do happen, you will sort of implode, and then sort of eat everything in sight, or fall off the wagon. So you don't have to really... The good thing about this thing is you don't really have to do a great deal. You don't really have to do a great deal. You just need to be aware that life is polarity, and it's good and bad, and it's not bad and it's not good, it's both. And you don't go around scared expecting bad things to happen, but don't be surprised when they do, because they do. And there's only, depending on where you live, if you live in a capitalist country like we live in, there's probably only certain few things that can happen, really, because you're not going to get dragged out of your home and whatever else like some people would in other countries. So in this country, the risk of things happening that are quite bad are fairly low, but you need to be aware of them. So for example, in health and fitness, what's going to happen? People are going to do your head in. You might be in a rush. You might be tempted to do something. You might eat something. You might eat something you don't want to. You've got to be prepared for all these things that could happen to throw you off course. Because when you're prepared, when they do happen, you're like, okay, that's fine. I'm prepared for that. You move on. You don't just go, oh, I had a bad day. Oh, I had a bad week. Oh, I had a bad month. Because that's how it snowballs. That makes sense. So the key way to do this is to remember the concept. Like I said, look after your downsides, because the upsides will look after themselves. When things are going well, enjoy it, and build self-esteem in that time. And also, though, just have one eye on the fact that, okay, this doesn't last forever. I mean, I have this every day. I'll have literally days that will go from something will do me head in the morning to it'll be brilliant in the afternoon to then, and it'll just go like that. That's life. We work with people. We work in volatile environments. It's not going to always go your way, but if you're prepared for anything as best you can be, it really, really softens the blow. So the key thing is always going to be preparation. If you're not prepared, particularly with things like food, you are going to fall down. So make sure that you look after the things you can control, and then just have one eye on the fact that things might not necessarily go your way, and just be prepared for that as best you can. And then if you have a bad day, like we always say, draw a line, move on. Simple as that. So yeah, don't forget, head on over to Twitter and follow me over there at InspiringJH, at InspiringJH. Well over 1,000 followers now. My social media ego is booming. Wait till the end of the video and click download, and you can get your free workout guide and diet plan by subscribing to the email list. Happy Sunday.